Today in the shop, we're working on a 2026 Chevy Silverado. Real nice little truck. We're gonna be putting running boards on it for the owner and a tonneau cover. So let's get it inside, see how this goes. All right, everything came packaged pretty well. You can see I still have the center bows in sleeves because they are labeled, and so I just didn't want to mix those up. Everything else did come in plastic. I already pulled it all out. The other thing, says right to do right away in the instructions, is make sure you got all the pieces. So they give you a little illustration of what you got. These are what you got. That's what you got. And then read the instructions carefully before starting the installation. So we're gonna just kind of review that real quick and start putting it on. You guys know I mostly drive some older trucks. My trucks don't have anything like that. All right, I started the process of going through and putting this on, but I did notice that our seal, just from being all packaged up, is just a little bit tweaked, I'll say. So I'm gonna let this kind of warm up just a little bit. You can see a few more spots there. This one down here is not bad at all. But so far, everything else looks to be in pretty good shape. I just wanna make sure we get a good seal on his pickup bed. First step, we're supposed to put this onto our bed and then unclip both of these brackets. With those unclipped, we roll it out till we find the spots where the little support bows go, and there they are. You can see it on that side. We'll put our first one in. Now you can hopefully see, I know this is all black on a black truck, but hopefully you can see that bow has a nice bow to it, and so we are supposed to put it in. Let's see if I can do it so that that bow is up against the fabric. So that's the location for that one. We'll roll it out to the next. Here's our next set. We do the same thing. And keep on rolling. Or should I say unrolling. There's our last one. There we go. The instructions don't say it, but now you're supposed to basically just roll this back up. Okay, so I set the side rail on. Now we need to get it into, tilt this up. There you go. You can see that bracket right there. We're gonna insert it into that. So let me get you set up on a tripod here and we'll do that. All right, so we'll just get that rolled up out of our way. You can see this little groove. This slides right in. So just kind of get that in, make sure it's pushed all the way up tight. They did provide a little Allen wrench, and they say don't tighten all the screws all the way. So we're just gonna kind of get this snug, but not so tight, because we're gonna have to make some adjustments. There's our other one. The next thing they say is to make sure it's pushed all the way ahead. So I'm just kind of looking at the front edge right there. That's where I'm gonna go for now. And again, leave everything loose just in case you gotta make a couple of adjustments. So I'm starting roughly at 1.75 inches from the rail to this little edge right here. So just kind of roughly setting it there to get it square. So I have all my little clamps in temporarily, and I will show you how those go in a little bit in just a second. But I wanted to make sure that my spacing was right. So this one is all the way back up as far as it can go to the back. The middle one obviously is in the middle, and the front one I'm actually gonna move in front. You see the top bow back there. I'm gonna actually move it to the front of that, but I want it to get this thing kind of tight so I can see how it sits and see how the fabric feels. So right now I'm in pretty good shape. I'm still keeping that 1.75 inches. That seemed to work out good. And I feel like the gap is about as close as it can get, because right here it's almost touching the cab on each side, and it's got a little bow like that to it. I think that's just kind of, for most trucks, have a little bit of a bow. This one's kind of straight, so that's as far as it's gonna go forward. But with the Velcro, you gotta kind of watch it, because it's easy for it to get kind of wrinkly if you don't get that Velcro nice and tight. So I'm gonna go ahead, roll this back up, move those other brackets forward, and then we'll get them tightened down. Here's our little bracket. It's 10mm nut. Right here you can see there's a nice little extruded rail, and it fits right inside this piece. So pull it all the way apart, put it up underneath, bring it up in, and then just kind of push it down. I found that that works about the best. And then tighten this. Manufacturer said don't use power tools, so I only use that to pull it up tight, and then I'll go to a wrench to kind of finish that off and just snug that up till it's nice and snug. Just kind of hold that in place. We'll get this one a little bit tighter. Okay, that doesn't feel like it's moving. Now I'll jump over to the other side, get it tight. We'll roll the fabric back, make sure that that is good so that that's nice and snug. So you want that to be pretty tight. I can't wiggle it back and forth. So I feel like that one's good. We'll get the other one. So we'll just double check that everything's still working. We'll bring our cover back. We've got these little nubs that fit right into the rail. I want to make sure those go in. So we've got this little strap, and you can use it 2 different ways. You can have it out so you can reach it and open this without unlocking the tailgate, or if you leave it on the inside and close the tailgate, then you'll have to unlock your tailgate each time to get your tonneau cover open. So all you do though is give that a little pull, and that pops it open, and then you can roll it on up. So we'll roll it back, and we'll tighten those other brackets now. All right, so I still do need to go in and tighten the screw that bonds these 2 together. So I'm gonna roll this back up one more time. But one thing I thought I should show you, this is 1 3/4 inches. The other side is exactly the same. And right now my Velcro fits pretty snug all the way around. You can see there, it's laying pretty flat. And the tonneau cover is pretty taut. You know, it's got a good sound to it. Again, this one is the same distance over. Now that we know everything is basically where it needs to be, it's time to finish tightening these up. All right, that's it. It's installed. Again, keep everything loose. Keep everything, just snug enough to where you can wiggle things around a little bit before you tighten everything up. Make sure you're happy with how it closes. I rolled this back and forth 3-4 times just to make sure every time it locked and closed good, because I don't want the person who owns this truck to have trouble with it. And again, just try to make sure that overall the fabric is taut. If it's taut, it's gonna be nice and square, and it should be pretty decent. So there is the tonneau cover. Now, let's pull this thing out, squeegee all the water that dripped off from it out of the shop. We're gonna put it up on the lift and see about doing these running boards. Okay, basically the same deal with this as we did with the tonneau cover. Opened up the box. Everything was packaged just a little bit more. I kind of got it out and sorted through it already. And that's exactly what the instructions say to do. They did give all of this hardware as extra. I think they gave these lock washers because they're supposed to go here, but it's already got lock washers on it. So they kind of doubled up on lock washers, a few extra flat washers, and 1 extra bolt. And this is actually the thing that I thought was the best though, 1 extra end cap. And these do get broken over time, so that's gonna be a nice thing just to put away. As far as tools go, I'm gonna say you're gonna need a tape measure, 10mm wrench, and one of these little things to pop out the body grommet. So let's get underneath and see what that's gonna take. Well, I should have known better than to think that they would have given us this many lock washers. They looked like lock washers laying there, but they're actually the inserts. So that's where all the extra lock washers go. Zip all of these out, get your lock washers and your washers to put back on. What a dummy. All right, we are up underneath. This is the front passenger side. And sorry, I am using my tablet. So this is a little awkward because my phone died. But you can see right here, I've already started to pull out these little rubber stoppers. So if you got one of these little tools like this, you just want to take them and pop them out and get them out of your way. With our little plugs out, we're going to end up putting 8 of the bolts in on the top first. I'm just using some kind of thread sealant. This happens to just be Permatex. And the only reason I'm doing that is just to kind of seal some of those threads so junk doesn't follow these bolts right in and rot out this truck any sooner. It's a brand new truck. Might as well try to keep it decent for as long as possible. You don't have to do that. You don't have to use Permatex. You can use anything. I'm also going to, when I'm all done, take some black paint and just shoot black paint over all of this. I know it's winter and it's not going to quite dry right, but at least it will have, again, a little protection. This is why I say start from the front of the truck, because when you slide your bracket up on there, now you can still see the bolts and you can get to them. If you start from the back and work, your body is going to be on the other side of the bracket, making it just a pinch harder. So you get it up there like that, grab another bolt, and start it. Whew. Wow, we lucked out pretty good there. Again, we're going to want to leave all these loose until we get everything set. So do that exact same procedure on all 4 brackets. Okay, all 4 brackets are hanging there. You can see they're just a little loose. I have them snugged up. They're not just hanging there real loose, but they're definitely movable at this point. So now let's go grab the running board and set it. So just, again, kind of leaving my bolts a little bit loose so I can wiggle everything around until I get them all started. And the brackets, as you can see, you can slide them around. So slide them into place, get them kind of lined up, and then stick your bolts in them. All right, with the step sitting there, what I'm doing is just aligning it to this back body line that's right there with this little line that's between the plastic and the metal. So as long as I keep that pretty close, both sides will be exactly the same. And then underneath, tighten up my brackets on the truck. These are all snug, kind of snug. Some of them, yeah, that one's snug, this one's a little loose. But what I'm basically doing is splitting the difference right there and just kind of having half the rail shown. So as long as my brackets are all nice and lined up, this running board should be nice and straight down the side of the truck. And there it is, the running boards. They look pretty nice. They're nice and straight on the truck, and they are definitely nice and firm. Our tonneau cover came out good as well. So that's it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully it'll help you out.